What we have here is a Moen dial set shower tub valve, very typical in many American homes. And it has a problem which is very common, and I cannot pull the handle out. So we're going to attempt to repair this today. First I'm going to remove this cap. Okay, and there's a screw in here. I'm going to remove that. And now the handle. Okay, now we need to remove this trim. Screws. Now I'm going to pop off this trim. Alright, so if we look inside here, there's no shut-off valves. There's no stop valves to shut this off and isolate it. So what I've done is I've turned off the water at the main valve in the basement. Okay. Now I need to carefully remove this. This piece here is actually part of the handle. So I'm going to take that off, okay? This goes with the handle. Alright, now we carefully remove this, okay? And it's a good idea to spray some vinegar water solution in here just to try to break down some of the deposits. The deposits are actually what's holding this in. If you can do that the night before, it would be more effective. Okay, now this spindle piece here is kind of, if you look at it closely, it's got two flat sides to it. So what I'm going to do is attach a vice grip to it to try to pull it out. Okay, but first, before I do that, I'm going to remove this U-clip that you see here at the top. Alright, and that should pull straight out. There you go. Okay, give me the vice grip. Alright, I'm going to yank on this now. Okay. Alright. Alright, unfortunately, what came out was just the middle piece, okay, which means the surrounding metal sleeve is stuck in there. Alright, so what we need to do, what Moen recommends you do, is get a 1/2 inch tap and about a 1.5 inch dowel. Put the dowel inside here and then start tapping. And once the tap reaches the dowel, as you screw the tap in, the collar or the sleeve will come out as it pushes against the dowel. Alright, so here's a 1.5 inch dowel, and we're going to put that inside. Like so. Alright, and here's a 1/2 inch tap. Alright, We're going to go in about 1 inch or so probably, but what will happen is as I tap, when I reach the dowel, okay, the resistance of the dowel will start pushing the inside sleeve out. Alright, so let's start this. Okay, what I did was I put an ease out in here, okay, and I turned it in clockwise a couple of times, and now I'm screwing it out counterclockwise, and I'm hoping that the whole sleeve will come out this way. And it looks like it is. But keep filling. Alright, so I'm just going to continue to extract the sleeve slowly, counterclockwise. And there it comes. Voila! Okay, so that's what it looks like. This is a dowel I put in earlier, which I didn't need. Okay, and now we're ready for the new cartridge. Let's take a look in there. What I want to do before I put the new cartridge in is I want to clean this with one of these wire brushes. Alright, just to get any deposits out and make sure we're starting nice and clean. Okay, what I'm going to do now is temporarily turn the water on for just a bit, just to allow the water pressure to just remove any contaminants. Before I turn on the water, I'm just going to spray some of this vinegar water solution. Alright, and now I'm going to turn on the water for just 2 seconds. Alright, this is the new replacement part. It's a Moen 1225B. You can compare the two pieces here. This is the old one, and this is the new cartridge. The new cartridge, I think, is a better design because it's got a plastic casing, so it's less likely to get seized in the valve body as the old one did. Alright, so I'm just going to take a little lubricant, plumber's grease, and just apply it over these O-rings. I'm not going to put too much, just a slight dab. Alright, on both of these. Alright, and this is water resistant. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to insert this into the valve body. I made sure that the valve body was nice and clean after flushing it out with the water. I'm just using this tool to help me line it up, make sure I insert it fully. And that looks like it's in all the way. Alright, so I need to get that U-clip. Put this back in here. There we go. Make sure that's in all the way. Alright. Okay, so I'm just going to put the trim back on. It just goes on the way it came off. The plumber's putty, of course, would be behind this trim, and it would seal this against the wall. Just make sure no water gets in the wall. Okay, this is our final test. We're just going to, we've got all the trim on. Give it one final go. We got our hot water. I'll make sure that's hot. And that's nice and hot. Medium, mixed hot and cold. And this should be ice cold, and it is.